End of the line. This is where they were all going. The famous mountains of Chernosk. Safety and stability, if you believe the brochure. Eagleview Plateau should be just up ahead.
Miko! I dropped Miko!
Keep running, Joyce. Come on! Pavel! Pavel, where's Riho? I thought she was with you!
I don't know. I think she's ahead of us. We can't stop. Let's go!
Should just take this damn sign down.
Okay, so this is where we need to go. I say that with perfect certainty because of the fact that we can't actually go there yet. I wonder what this place is going to look like come winter.
I can't believe it. Those bastards took the stuff, but then they refused to even talk to me. Told me to go back and kiss Savinsek's ass. I have no idea why she's even bothering with them, but she wants me to keep trying.
He's sold many different things in his life. Cars, insurance policies, watches, both genuine and not. Packs of lies. Had a way out at all times. Kept his best friend out of it. Not because of fear of judgment, but because he was innocent. Eagleview needs people, but how many people does it need? They crowd together here as in Atlas Park. Even if we succeed in our mission and save these poor bastards, they have years of work ahead of them.
Got into an argument with Carl, and he waved his old badge in my face like it means something. Bet you anything he was the type of cop who'd stomp on a handcuffed man's back while telling him to stay calm.
We still honor the dead, trying to remember their names and faces, even as their numbers go beyond counting. Because it's the right thing to do. Because they're gone, and can no longer hurt us.
There you are. Isn't that better? Everyone's so busy they got no time for remembering. But old friends should have flowers and candles. I'd sing you a song too, but my voice ain't so strong no more. Least you lot have the very best view.
I wish you could see this place now. We're really making something out of it. We wouldn't even be here if not for you. I know you didn't like flowers much, but I brought you some. They're from Joyce, too. She always liked you. Captain's worried about the mountain pass on the other side of the Great Pillars. Thinks someone could approach Eagleview that way, from the Saran-Chernosk Highway. It sounds far-fetched, but we're stepping up patrols for a while anyway.
A special corps of mountain rangers used to patrol here, tasked with the safekeeping of the environment and the landmarks. Those who survived were swiftly drafted to a new cause.
The devil's own. The cops called us thugs and troublemakers. But it was really only about throwing up a giant middle finger to society. Or, if I'm to be perfectly honest, perhaps it was ever mostly about cruising around and drinking beer.
It was all about the open road for him. The jackets, the clubhouse, the beer. None of it ever mattered as much as the freedom. Simply knowing that the road was out there was enough sometimes. He misses it now, but the road is still there.
I'm not going out there. Nah, man, screw it. You hear what he said? They'll be cleaning this place up. He's the guy I told you about, Andre. Let's just stay here. He'll sort it out.
Numerous file-ups for excessive force, more than one internal investigation into suspicions of bribes and perjury, higher than average number of shots fired per year of duty, 4 different partners who requested a transfer, and an uncle in the position of police director.
Hey, Shimon. You look like something's bothering you.
Well, the books don't add up. I'm about to look into it. We might have a thief.
What? You probably shouldn't. Hey, wait up!
Here, look. If you don't stop poking your nose into what's not your business, something might happen to you or that beautiful guard of yours. You're on dangerous ground. Back off while you can. What do I do, Luke? What the heck do I do?
Jaromir came by the other day, asked me to join him in a formal petition to shut down Farid's protest. He was polite, but the others on his side. They're getting aggressive, talking about degeneracy in the system. I don't feel safe anymore.
Yes, sir. I am pleased with our ability to care for Eagleview's population. I've had good help from our new recruits, Pavel and Salma.
Excellent, Doctor, excellent. Is there anything you need from the next supply run into Chernosk proper?
Medicine, as always. Of course, I'd put even higher value on laboratory equipment and a trained apothecary. Without those, meds will always be a finite resource.
They're open about it, but only in soft words. Arrivals won't be rejected, they'll be passed along. They're not taxed, they're asked to contribute to Eagleview. Having me build this stamped booth is the icing on that cake.
Who built this place?
The cliff town was built by a nomadic people a few hundred years ago. Incredible craftsmanship for the time. The great pillars were already here by then, and the nomads thought they held up the sky. They must be ancient.
So, almost as old as you, Dad.
God, lunatics! You're painting my daughter up as some kind of psychopath, but she's just scared. They're all scared. Take this down. You hear me? Take this poster down.
Protest flyers. This can't go on. I understand Farid's reservations, but he's been the Council's face outward since we got here. We must show unity. I wonder if we can convince him to help build the toll booth in exchange for some compromise.
I'm sure I don't have to explain just how sensitive this work is. Can I count on your discretion?
100%, ma'am. I'm your man.
Good. Here's the key.
It's a home, but also an effigy. A monument to Mr. Petrascu's unfaltering industriousness, and 2 middle fingers in the face of the end.
A radiant new society with an entry fee. The journey here is dangerous, through Chernosk or the mountains, and we'll turn them away at the door? Unless they can donate to our utopia, of course. All the latest arrivals marked as welcomed or dismissed. Timur Mashkadov dismissed. The Demayev family welcomed because they brought with them 2 tanks of gasoline.
My shift on the perch today. Been instructed to fire warning shots if any new arrivals start acting up. With the new rules, little wonder if they're expecting troubles. Perhaps I should sign Farid's stupid petition.
A goodly view of the bridge. Their instructions mentioned warning shots, but emphasized the importance of Eagleview's safety.
They expect me to start it off. It's controversial. We need you on our side, Farid. Damn straight it's controversial. It's inhumane. So they need me to hammer in the first nail with a smile, like a philanthropist with a shovel.
They got into one of the medicine cabinets, made off with everything. Mostly painkillers and gauze, but it'll be difficult to replace. A strange thing is, the cabinet wasn't damaged. They must have stolen the key from someone.
Ah, that stings. A sharp rock, that was all he had. Came at me like some Neanderthal out of a movie, screaming gibberish. If it had been anyone else in the gate that day, he wouldn't have left alive. Lucky guy.
All right, now everyone gets equal portions. I don't like the way Farid is carrying on right now, stirring up resentment. He must realize that what we have here is fragile, and we have people living in tents as it is.
He used to work for Chernosk's Traffic and Transports Department, and the fact that the city's roads were not neat, straight lines always bothered him.
Am I really doing this? I kept my name off the flyers because they asked me to. Now I'm building a toll booth just to keep painting the friendly picture. I'm doing their work for them to keep Eagleview together. But what if we just left?
A symbol can be an object, a person, an act. Andropov fights for clarity in a dim world. Chana paints a wall red. Simone gives a small trinket to the one he loves. And Farid tries to reimagine the greater good.
Darn it. I can't get the numbers to line up. The taxes are coming in. They're checked and processed, but the actual storage volumes don't match. Either someone's been way sloppy with the books, or stuff is going missing. I need to make sure. Look, have you noticed that some of the guards are wearing these blue neck scarves?
Maybe they're just cold? It is windy up here.
Maybe. They're kind of distinct is all. Sorry, I guess I'm overthinking everything. Oh, Luke dropped his binder. Always in a hurry. I wonder if he's been keeping notes from... But... what's this supposed to mean? Ah, here. Marina wrote this before she left. Said she needed to get it off her chest. Apparently, some of the other guards have been grumbling about the administration. Specifically about Mr. Patrashku. But she didn't have time to figure out why. It's a lock of her hair. Yeah. She gave it to me before she left for Chernosk with Mr. Patrashku and Mrs. Savinsek. It's... you know, kind of a soldier's tradition. But the other way around, I suppose.
Come on, where is she? It's bad enough I have to go visit those nutcases down below. At least the delivery could be on time. They really do give me the creeps. I'm going to run out of smokes at this rate. I hate lying to Simon, but he's too soft, and ever loyal to Patrashko. I can see why. Sure, the old guy's easy to like. Savinsek has the right idea, though. Can't build a new world if everyone's arguing about how to do it.
So I've been keeping note of everything we found. And there's definitely something going on. It's like the administration is, I don't know, divided, pulling in different directions. Could just be because the bosses aren't here to take charge?
This could bring down Eagleview, Simon. You know that. It's too late. Revealing it now will tear us apart.
What about Patrashko?
He doesn't have what it takes. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
The truth, capital T, is a powerful thing. The evidence may be destroyed, but they'll still remember.
Yeah, man, for real. I went down to check all kinds of weird religious mumbo-jumbo. But I tell you what, a lot of it makes sense. Like how we're not letting in everyone, but we're still letting in the wrong people. Something needs to happen. Get me?
Look at this. What are they even trying to say, huh? That they're angry with us? I can't blame them, but vandalizing it down like this ain't gonna help for shit.
Below, you'll find Eagleview's main attraction, an old settlement built right into the cliffside. One of the wonders of the world. currently home to divergent opinions and threats of violence.
I'm Lara's father. Lara? Young girl? Dark hair? Oh, well, can I come down? She left her favorite sweater, you see, and I'd like to give it to her. No, I'd like very much to do it myself. Please, I'd just... Okay. Okay, I'm leaving.
Now what the hell are they doing down there? Arts and crafts? They're making themselves look silly with all this latest nonsense. And Farid should know better than that. Nobody's gonna take him seriously if this keeps up. Got the tank all filled up, Councilman?
Oh, Artem, yes. We're well stocked. With the proper rationing, this should last us a while.
Great. Let me know if you need me and the boys to take a trip in. Siphon some more cars.
Listen up, everyone. We'll be storing most of our freshwater supply in this tower. But the seals are a bit loose. In other words, be careful when you draw water, or you'll flood this whole part of Eagleview. Repairs are underway, so don't worry.
Okay, this is getting creepy. All weapons are supposed to be locked up in the barracks, and we don't keep this kind of riot shit in the first place. Someone here has been making petrol bombs, and they better hope we don't find out who they are. So someone went and nailed this up in the middle of the night?
Right. It's full of, well, accusations against Eagleview. Says oppressors right there, and corruption. And,
Yeah, I see it says heretics.
City Hall, of a sort. This is where Petrashku's and Savinsec's hand-picked delegates have been pulling strings in their absence. Strings and baited hooks.
Latest report is in. Looks like Farid is losing influence over his little sewing circle. Bet you anything they're missing the comfort by now. Kind of shame, really, but at least they'll all be home soon.
Artem! The storage! If the flames reach the fuel tank!
I'm on it! We've got the water right next to it! Just get the others out of here!
Going up is what I would say if this thing weren't out of juice.
Out of goddamn nowhere. Who was that asshole making the speech? And where the hell is Farid?
I couldn't have imagined. All those voices crying out, those half-finished and scrambled emotions. Where do you go from here? Hey, so this is where it's all going. Petrashku's cargo, the collected riches of Chernosk, painstakingly brought all along their strange little silk road to end up in a shed in the mountains. Not that it was doing Chernosk any good.
with the hydro generator up and running, Mr. Petrashku has ordered the petrol stored and saved for an emergency or used as an auxiliary power source. Problem is, the hydro can't power all of Eagleview as it stands.
Welcome to Eagleview. Safety and sunshine, enjoy our scenic view and colorful nightlife. Don't drink the water. No, seriously, we don't have enough. hinges on this dubious-looking thing. The magic of electricity. Power's gone out in Chernosk several times since the initial chaos. Some power plant or substation destroyed in a rampage or abandoned by its panicking custodians. Always restored by some brave expedition of survivors. So far.
The view is amazing from here.
I agree.
You're not even looking at... You sleaze.
This was an empty plateau before. They've carted all this up here from Chernosk. The stone, cement, and steel, the people. Enough to inspire just a little bit of hope, wouldn't you say?
I hate to leave.
And I hate to see you go. But who else could I trust? Ruslan has the brain of a mouse. Arturo the spine of a worm. Only you, Tanya. My finest.
Yes, I will come back. I will check the police stations and military camps, and I will come back to rise with you in the light.
I can't stay here. The things William's talking about, I've heard them before. The place may be different,
But the people are always the same. They shun you, or they use you.
We managed to bring a lot of stuff with us. Water, food, sleeping bags. And on top of that, that bitch Savinsek has been sending these little shipments of goodies as tokens of her sympathy. Well, I must admit I didn't expect that.
There was a natural cave system here first. No useful ore or stone, but plenty of shelter from the harsh mountain winds. The town came later, and I can't quite fathom how they went about building it, but I'm glad to see this place again.
To the administration of Eagleview. Dear sirs and madams, what follows is an account of the terms and conditions that we, as free citizens of Eagleview, set forth as regards our return and reconciliation with you. Okay, let's see. Number 1. We all signed employment contracts with the administration, making a show of sticking to the old order of things. Old laws in a new society. It's possible we could bring some of those rejected people back. It seems likely that some of them would be camping out nearby still. If we send someone to get them, we can stand them before all of Eagleview and look them in the eye.
Farid took away Jarrell's machete, told him that what we're doing is passive resistance. The coward is still a councilman. He's just playing at being the rebel because it makes other cowards love him. This won't be enough. For Andre and Mila, maybe. They won't see it coming. But Eagleview is stronger. And you just know Farid's going to run right along to squeal on us. We need guns.
It must be tricky to run a little startup of fanatics when no one can agree on what it is you're fanatical about.
There's a purpose here. A mission. I can feel it. They said Eagleview would be the new society, but it's just the catalyst. The new world begins here, with us, and it would be a good world, a pure world, a light with holy fire!
Are you sure you don't want to join us?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my place is up there. I'll try and talk to some people for you, though.
Thank you, Artyom. We'll take all the help we can get.
Here's hope manifested. The hope that after all that has passed and all the words we can never take back, we can still make someone else see our point of view. That all we need is the right set of words.
A whole box. Good job. Now we just need to get them up there and make sure they're spread around. They'll come to their senses. You'll see.
Look, we can get through here. There's a whole mess of tunnels in there.
William, I've already told you 1,000 times, we're not staying here that long.
And what if we do, huh? What if they don't give up? We need to prepare. To hell with Farid. To hell with Eagleview. To hell with anyone who's going to stand in our way.
It takes a certain kind of person to build something with a pickaxe. I don't like the feeling of these tunnels. I think I prefer the sewers after all.
What is this? What are you filling their heads with? The shame of crimes you never committed. What is that supposed to mean?
Dude, chill out. I didn't write that bullshit, man. It's like someone's teen poetry or something. It's all emo and shit like that, man. Go ask someone else.
Don't play dumb with me. You may not have written this drivel, but I know you're twisting them. They're just tired and scared. You have no right to use them like this.
Farid's come to meet with Artyom again. Had to get past some of William's idiots on the way. I'll go stand watch by the door. Didn't like the way they were looking at him. Anyway, you get some rest. Brought you a little to eat, too.
Thank you, Vadim.
We need symbols if we're to be strong. And tenets. Humanity must be reminded of what it has lost. Rage and hatred, the great motivators. Our ancestors raged against the rules of nature and built a world from dirt.
He escaped from his home at the age of 16 and stowed away on a ship. He spent all the years since searching, utterly convinced that the light of the divine is right around the next corner. He has cried out for God on crowded subway trains and brawled with the devil himself in seedy pubs.
I've been selected to carry this week's gift to gentle Andre. I'm so nervous. What if I do something wrong? Oh, will he speak to me? Me alone?
There are many groups that encourage their members to give up their material possessions. Of course, those possessions have to end up somewhere.
Savinsek's running boy keeps bringing us supplies, but now he's giving them directly to me and Andre, and in secret. They must have noticed the wind is turning, because he's told us to keep in mind that Petrashku's administration drove us down here.
They would gather here in the half-light and egg each other on, work up a fierce and intoxicating atmosphere. Then they'd call for worship and the room would fall silent so everyone could fill in the blanks with whatever they wanted it to mean.
We've been carving these wooden symbols so we can carry them around our necks and hang them up outside. I feel good wearing mine. And Ruslan's been carving all day. He's quite good at it.
More and more people are listening to William. Of course we were right in splitting from Eagleview. They were corrupt and hateful. Of course we're here for a reason. But William is extreme. So if we could strike a pleasant middle ground.
You must come to listen, Vadim. Andre is wise. He teaches us.
Ruslan, please. I don't know what that machine did to us, but what happened above...
You always do this. The machine made us see. You just cannot bear to be wrong.
We used the machine.
What's that, babe?
The machine. Everyone's wondering about it. William has them half convinced that it's some kind of god machine. We can use that. Put on a show.
Dad's fighting days are long gone. His leg's been acting up again, and I left him. He's alone up there. I was just so scared. I thought Farid could help me. I'm not even sure I could leave now. They're watching the stairs.
Her father was wounded by shrapnel years ago, and she took it upon herself to help him live with dignity. Moved to Chernosk to work for its financial administration so old Benny could receive the benefits. Never complained, even as they stumbled through a burning city.
Look at me, still collecting names like someone's going to care. But there are names on this list, people who are as scared as I am, and maybe that does count for something.
Vadim will not give up Father's faith. What has it ever done for him? If he will not be one of us, then he will be one of the enemies. I must save him. Do not speak that way. You have no right to speak so of holy things.
This is not a church, you idiot. This is about Eagleview's future.
Eagleview has no future.
I miss it. It was simple work. It was simple because Father kept the business running. We just swung the hammers. I miss Father, too.
That's it then. This is no longer my protest group, but Andre's band of the faithful. He came to me in a swagger, tossed me the stale bread, and told me it was my severance package.
We paint the walls. Yes, we leave our message everywhere for the people to see. They will come to us. They will know we are true. Do you see? Do you feel?
No, I don't. I'm not sure where you think you're going with this, William, but I suggest you stop. Or the others might think you're just going crazy.
You are... Don't you walk away from me!
Andre's face is a work of art, and his voice can shake this mountain. Problem is, he knows that, and he likes it way too much. If he gets too full of himself, he might lose his touch.
She was always too smart for her place. Stifled by small frames and flat environs, she wanted out. She wanted to fly, even if the wings must be made of wax.
The way everyone's taken to William's ranting, it's clear they're unimpressed with Farid, ready for new leadership. Andre's raw charisma has softened them up, and all we need now is some kind of grand display.
Ah, there we go. I was beginning to wonder if I'd been wrong about these things. But you can go ahead and chalk one up for us. We're close now. This is probably the last one. The last stop. Let's get it running.
I guess this could go on top of the machine. That Gerasimov guy went tinkering with it first thing after we got in here. But the way he rambles on, it's impossible to tell if he actually knows what it is. Of course, William says it's a holy machine.
All right, everyone gather out. We've all been curious about this machine, and now it's time we found out. We will offer this holy symbol to it. Andre, come forth and lead us.
What's happening? Happy? No, I don't know. I feel free.
Oh, those poor bastards. They couldn't have known how it worked. A moment's whim, all it was. These machines change people. They're what set Chernosk on fire. But it didn't start with them. No. We have to get back to that big red button.
I've lost them. I have to accept that. To Andre or to William, it makes no difference. Those few of us who are left will follow Dr. Gerasimov to the canyon.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm putting gold epaulets on your coat, like a Navy officer's. Everyone's in love with you. But if we're going to keep it that way, you need to look the part.
We are rising in rage now, that we may ascend into heaven. Come, brothers and sisters, for heaven is a place on earth, and we shall build it with our own hands. Compassion is a serpent we must slay.
There were several religious communities in Chernosk. Some of them predicted the end of the world, often pinpointing some specific date and time so they could clear their schedules for it. When it finally began with their families and friends, they didn't know what to do.
This document, the things that Dr. Gerasimov told me. I can't process it. It sounds unbelievable, but I think it's true. And if it is, then we have to go. Lara will come with us, I'm sure. Perhaps Vadim as well.
Worshipping the machine makes sense. Sure. Ugh, the way it felt. That rush. I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
Her name was Riho. At least that's the name inscribed on the back. Artyom said she disappeared during the pogrom. Now Farid wants me to show it to the others, to make them realize that people have been hurt. I think they realize that already.
If I can get the drawbridge down, we'll be on our way.
Was that the... Someone's trying to cross the bridge! You there! Get after them!
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot. Goodbye, Eagleview. We hardly knew ye. If our mission works out for us, do better in the future.